Hey guys, I am Daisho and I am here playing some Magic, and today I am bringing you a non-live commentary. This one is sped up, and the reason being is obviously just because my computer hates me and doesn't want me to post any live gameplay, or any other gameplay for the matter, so I'm just going to try to outsmart it by recording the gameplay and the audio separately. I don't know if it'll work, but hopefully it should be pretty good. But anyway, I decided that since this is going to be my last Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012 video, I may as well start it out, or rather continue it like I started it out. So basically, obviously, the first video that I ever posted was Apex Predators, and I'm really hoping that it was, and I didn't use Wielding Steel first, because I know that you unlock both of them at the same time. Anyway, I know that it was not unlocked, none of the cards were unlocked, obviously, so I decided to post a video with only the main deck, none of the unlocked cards, and hope that I beat it. I'm pretty sure that I did play with Apex, and I just got massacred by Koth. I don't know. I remember getting killed by Koth at the beginning. He was so good. His Spitting Earths, and I don't know. For whatever reason, I guess the Apex deck is just terrible. But you can see what's happening in the gameplay. He's playing March to War, and I'm playing Apex Predators. So obviously, it's not exactly going as I would ideally hope. But he starts off with a really nice start, getting that Sky Knight Legionnaire out there. They started on Yearling. It was really just the Soul Warden and the Pride Mate that killed me, though. Those two cards together in combination are ridiculous. And a deck like this without any spot removal is really not going to do too well against that kind of thing. But then I was like, oh, well, at least I have this Cudgel Troll that I can play. And then he uses Path Exile. So obviously there's 3 in the deck, so it's likely that he'll draw 1. So that's fine. And then he decides to play his Squadron Hawk, because at this point, my thought was basically, well, I have a 4/4, and he has a 6/6, and I have a Giant Growth, so this should work out really well. So then he plays his Squadron Hawk, and I'm like, oh, now this guy's going to be an 8/8, and I can't even trade. And then, of course, he doesn't even play the second the second Squadron Hawk, and he just uses Path to Exile, so that's really annoying that he got 2 Path to Exiles. But here he swings in with the team, and I figure that my Wall of Vines would do pretty good to just kill his Sky Knight Legionnaire. Obviously, I realized that it wasn't necessarily a great choice, because then I just played the Giant Spider, but I just drew the Giant Spider off the top, so there's no way I really could have known that. But anyway, this is just... It's a really interesting gameplay. As you can see, we're about 2.5 minutes in, and the gameplay sped up, so it goes on for quite a while longer, as it's 10 minutes long total. So that's kind of ridiculous. And for some reason he didn't swing in there. I guess he didn't want to get... No, getting triple blocked as a 9/9 doesn't really matter. So I don't really know what he was thinking. But then I play my Engulfing Slagworm, and I'm like, all right, I'm basically last turn my opponent didn't swing in, so he lost a lot of credit in my book. So then I decided that he is just bad, and then he goes on to make one of the biggest mistakes that I've ever seen in Magic history, and he swings right into my Engulfing Slagworm. I was basically calling it when I was doing the live commentary, because I did it for the first few minutes or so before I realized that it was the audio was all messed up, and I basically just said, "Oh my God, I can't believe it!" But I'm pretty sure he's gonna give me new life, literally and figuratively, and attack. So that was kind of awesome. But he's still at a really high life total, and though I am at 19 now, which makes it a lot easier to come back. But anyway, so I'm pretty much right back in this game. He's still got his Squadron Hawks, which is fine, and a Soul Warden, and now he played a Sunhome Enforcer. But my board position is way better, even though he does also have the Recumbent Bliss, so he's gaining an extra life per turn. So that's really good for him. But I have 7 lands now, and I drew a Beast Hunt, but you'll figure it out. I'll talk again in a couple of minutes about that. Anyway, I'm just going to drop a Cudgel Troll and a Garruk's Companion, which is also looking really good for me, because now I have a Cudgel Troll which has regen. He's already used 2 of the Path to Exiles in his deck, so it's really unlikely that he'll even be able to kill that. And I do have that mana left open. I don't know if I just said that or not. But so his Sunhome Enforcer can't attack. It'll just get killed by my Cudgel Troll. And I can just keep beating in with my Cudgel Troll and my Engulfing Slagworm. And there's really not much that he can do about it. It seems really bad for him. So he swings in with both of his Squadron Hawks here, and I pretty much assume that he has Lightning Helix or something, but I snap block anyway, because I still want to trade and kill his flyers off. There's no point in really just keeping my my whatever giant spider there, but I completely flop on the beast on. I get nature's horror land. I'm just gonna go with it. Why? There's no point in trying to fix what you say, because it's already said. So anyway, he decides to just chump block with the Son of Enforcer, which is really bad because he doesn't even gain lifelink off of it. So I don't really know exactly why I did that. I mean, I assume it was because as he just showed, he had another one in hand, but yeah, he could have drawn the land, I think. Anyway, swings in for 2 with the Squadron Hawks. Get another land and play it, which is pretty good for me because if he's chump blocking every turn and I'm playing land, then I actually gain life because I've got the Glazing Great. Wow, I can't believe I said that again. Glazing Great Art. I said that during the live commentary too. I just can't talk apparently. But anyway, he got his Glory of Warfare out now, and that's really bad for me because now he's swinging him for 6 a turn, and there's no way that I can ever swing with like my team because he's got that 2/6 and he's also got the 1/1, so I can't swing him with the Cudgel Troll, which just sucks. So anyway, I play a Borderland Ranger here, which is pretty good. Nice little draw there. Get me another land out of my deck. Try to make it so that I actually draw real spells instead of just lands. Get that overrun. I don't remember if there are 2 or 1. I mean, I never really played this deck, so it wasn't ever really relevant. So anyway, he takes me down to 15 here, which sucks. So draw another land, and probably should have played it before I attacked because at this point I'm calculating in my head whether or not I can win. He can gain 4 life off of the Sunhome Enforcer, so I would take him back up to 19. So basically the calculation was not whether or not I can just swing out and win, because obviously he would block something, but if he had to block with the Enforcer or the Soul Warden, if he had to block the Slagworm, then that would really help me, because not only would I gain life and deal a whole bunch of damage, but he wouldn't have been able to really kill any of my creatures. So that would have been pretty good, but I decided that it wasn't worth it because I really had no chance of killing him that turn. And then he goes and plays his White Sun Zenith for 3, which is just pretty terrible for me. Play another, draw another land, and then Engulfing Slagworm. So let's go rewind a little bit and remember when I said I had I believe it was 9 lands. I can't remember. Maybe it was 7. No, it was definitely 9. It was 9 lands, and then since then I beast hunted away 2 lands in a Nature's Lore, so that's basically 3 lands. I drew 4 lands in a row, or actually -1, and one of them was a Borderland Ranger. So basically I haven't missed a land drop in like 5 turns, and which is really unfortunate, and probably is, oh, and there's my 13th land. So it'd been really nice to like draw Pack Leader or something like that, then I could just start drawing cards, but I did draw one of the Pack Leaders, so I don't even remember. There might only be one in the main deck, and then one more in the thing. But anyway, it's the fact that I'm still playing a land every turn, gaining 2 life off that, and using my Engulfing Slagworm to gain 4 when he blocks with his stupid little tokens, even though he's at 25, so he could probably just take it at this point. But he's really, he's chipping away slowly, but not really too much, especially when he just swings in for 6 and I gain 6, then that works for me. So here I'm just like, yeah, and then I realized that it was just a Centaur, because I didn't really notice until I was actually reviewing the game that I drew so many lands in a row, but the fact that I drew a spell that wasn't non-land was really exciting for me, and I figured he had no real good blocks, so I would just swing him with the team and then play the Centaur. But then I completely forgot that he could just double block with Soul Warden, so neither of his Soul Wardens died. Basically, none of his guys died, and 2 of my guys died. He goes down to 7, which isn't great for him, but then I kind of realized that he could just swing with the team here and win. He did not realize that, luckily, so the game will go on. He decides to Solemn Offering his enchantment that he put on his guys so he could gain 4 life going back up to 12. So very smart play there, dude. But yeah, I'm pretty sure if he had just swung with the team, he would have gotten in for 12, even if I blocked the 4, which was the most. But obviously he decided not to do that and give me new life. But of course he did have the 3rd Path to Exile in his deck for my Engulfing Slagworm, so that kind of sucked for me. And I figure that I'm actually still pretty fine here to win this game because I've got the Stomper Cub, and then he's like, land, mass calcify, smash! And obviously that wasn't really the most beneficial situation. But anyway, that's my last Duels of the Planeswalkers 2012 video ever. Stay tuned for Duels 2013 coming out tomorrow. mini videos tomorrow. Hope you guys enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye.